Hello there, this is Kim Evans. I'm so excited to share with you episode 3 as we actually go into customer service. So, this is the year of 25 for me, business year 25. I'm Kim Evans. I'm the owner of 2Gorjis Integrated Health and Wellness. I'm actually in my spa today, and I'm a beauty speaker. I'm a holistic health, wellness, and success business coach, and we celebrate 25 years in business. And so I didn't just wake up and stay in business for 25 years. It's been a long, hard journey along the way. So I just wanted to share some nuggets that have actually contributed to my lifelong of 2 decades. I think I can say that now, 2 decades of customer service. In my episode 1, I shared my story. Episode 2, I actually talk about upholding and creating boundaries. So today we're going to talk about stellar customer service, because customer service is the breadline of your whole, it's like the foundation of your business. If you don't have stellar customer service, your customers are not going to come back. So I'm speaking right now to service-based providers, but then some of this can also apply to if you have a coaching business. Part of what I do now, I'm pivoting. I am offering online coaching, so you still have to sustain good customer service and follow up buttons. So let's get right to it, because these are just some quick little nuggets that I wanted to share with you. And so one is being accessible. Your customers should always have the opportunity to get in contact with you however they can, whether that's phone or whether that is through email. They should always have the accessibility. And one of the things that I found in my business, I'm a phone person. Depending upon, you all might be a text person, but I am a phone person. I love when my clients call. I love calling my clients. So mine has always been, my number one way of communicating with my clients have always been through the phone. And so my clients know that I'm very accessible. I even answer my phone in the evenings time and even on weekends. Now, I did talk about setting boundaries. So I do have my very last time that I'll take a phone call, but we're working professionals, particularly pre-COVID, people would work late. So I've always been accessible to my clients till about 7:30 in the evening, and then also on the weekends. So I have found being accessible to my clients, you call them back in a timely manner. You make sure I have a rule within 24 to 48 hours, I'll call my clients back. I don't leave them hanging. If I leave them hanging, then I really don't, but it'd have to be like a family emergency or something like that, which rarely that happens. So you want to be able to be accessible to your clients, respond in a timely manner. Don't keep them hanging if they have questions or whatnot. If I need to do some research, I'll let them know, look, I need to do some research and I'll get back to you. But, being accessible, they paying top premium dollar. They coming in and getting facials and massage, and, my services are not cheap. And so if they have concerns or anything of that nature, then, I want them to be able to, ask their questions and I get back to them. And, listen to your customers. Really listen to them. My clients come in and, first thing I say, how was your dog Cleophas? How's Lily? And I'm like, wow, you still remember Cleophas? Yeah, as much as you talk about it. That's their dog. Cleophas, I had to put Cleophas down. Cleophas had cancer. Really? Wow, I'm sorry. They love their animals. Some of my clients, they are pet lovers. How's Lily? Lily was one of my customers that have cats. She has several cats and dogs. And the one that she's had the longest, her name is Lily. So you want to be able to listen to your customers. When they come in and they talk about their children and their accomplishments and their awards, you're sitting there and you're listening before you even get into the service. Really? How's Tom doing? Wow, is that right? Isn't Linda graduating? My God. You want to develop cultivate and foster and nurture a relationship with your clients. They love that when you come in. How was your day? Because at the bottom line, they want to be heard. It's not about you. It is not about you. At the end of the day, they want to be heard. And I make sure that I love on my clients, and I make sure that I'm listening to them. Treat your customers with respect. You always want to treat your customers with respect. Sometimes you just want to just hang them, but you can't do that. You got to treat them with respect. Although sometimes they may curse you out. That is a boundary. But our terms, they may be a little bit mean. You say, slow your roll. Okay, let's lower the tone. But I find myself, I have gotten even so better at it. You don't argue with your customers. And that's going into the fifth one. You never. Really? Is that so? Okay. Tell me how you feel about that. Okay. What would you like for me to do? I told you in episode 2 about the young lady who used her moisturizer all the way, had a little sliver in the corner. How can I make you happy? What would make you happy? So if you do have some type of an off kilter, the thing is to say is, how can I make you happy? How can we turn this situation around? So I mastered that. Do not argue with your customers. My last customer I argued with was in Walnut Creek. I said I would never ever do it again. I should have just cut the argument off. I should have just cut it. Actually, we shouldn't have even got to that point. And I had to repent. And I just had to say, God, I am so sorry. I will never, ever allow a customer to bring me to that emotional state ever again. It has never happened. But yeah, after she left, because I got a little heightened, she got a little heightened. Because there's always a way to handle it and to bring the tone down. And that day was, she just got the best at me. Sometimes we humans, sometimes that happens. But, you just don't want to argue with your customers. Honor your commitments. If you say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. And you do it to the nines. You do it to the kill. You just do it. Honor your commitments. I've always honored all of my commitments. I've never really had a customer and had to come back and say, hey, you were going to do this and you didn't do it. Because before they leave, I'm either recording it or I'm writing it down. But I'm pretty good at that. Let's move on. So let me repeat what I just said. You want to be accessible to your customers. You want to respond in a timely manner. Always listen to your customers because they come into you anyway. It's not about you. It's not your personal. So although they ask, but they really are saying, okay, can I talk now? So, listen to your customers, treat your customers with respect. I have a story about that. A very young lady, she was from the Napa Valley winery, the Napa Valley floor. Vino Vineyards, I believe. Oh my gosh, she was with me for years. And they got stellar, top-notch estheticians. I know I'm great. But they got stellar top estheticians in Napa. So she would cross way the Napa Valley floor and she would come to Walnut Creek for her facials with me. I wonder why. And she was with me for years. I think she's relocated. Her family was the owner of, I actually still buy that wine too when I go into the store. It was amazing. So don't argue with your customers. Treat your customers with respect and honor your commitments. So the stellar, these right here are my golden nuggets. Commit to quality service. When a client come in and to see me, I commit to quality service. You make sure that the service that you're giving is transformative and they get results. They're coming to me for a facial, they get results. They're coming to me for a massage and they got some aches and pains. That ache and pain better be gone. So you want to commit to quality service as much as possible. And you want to repeat it over and 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 over again. My motto was when I first started, you treat your customer like they're your first visit every single time, because they don't have to give you their money. They do not have to come into you. You're not the most, yes, some people are spectacular. I'd have to say, they do fall in love with the brand, but you want to commit to quality service. It's the service and the results that they're coming in to buy. That's why they're coming. And if you get that in the beginning, you will have longevity. I have 2 decades. 2 decades. We celebrate 25 years. Know your products. I think this was when I talked about in episode 1, when I actually started working for Mary Kay Cosmetics. I love Mary Kay because we learn features and benefits of every single product. I could tell you cotton candy. I could tell you warm brandy. I still know it to this day. The ingredients that's in it, the features that it did, and the results that they gave. This eye cream, this rescue gel that I have, that has willow bark in it. This is for someone who can't take or use benzoyl peroxide. So I have to have an alternative because I do acne facials. So if someone comes in and they can't use benzoyl peroxide or sulfur, then I need to have an alternative that'll be able to eliminate the inflammation and acne. So willow bark does that. That's an ingredient, main ingredient in this product. So someone that's coming to me with slight rosacea or maybe acne 1, acne 2, but I couldn't do it for acne type 3 or acne type 4. I couldn't use this product. So you see, you have to know your products. You need to know the features and you need to know the benefits. That's what Mary Kay taught me. So you have to know your products. I'm giving you some game. Number 3, know your clients. Cleophas, how's Lily? Know them. Wow, you remembered that? How did so and so and so? Okay, did you get the job? Did you get the job? You didn't get. That was 3 months ago when you still were. I just want to know, did you get it? What happened? Tell me what happened. They're like, you still remember that? Yes, because I asked the Lord to give me a memory like no other on all of my clients when they come in. I want to remember everything. So I hear what my clients are saying. I treat everyone with courtesy. So the LGBT community is large in the area of which I'm at, and also San Francisco. And so I have quite a bit of the community. I'm going to give an example of that because sometimes, being of that sexual orientation, sometimes you can be misunderstood or not treated as well. I understand that. And so I have quite a bit of LGBT customers that come in, and I love on them, I hug on them, and there's no difference, and we talk about that because what we share in these 4 walls is private, and I make them feel comfortable. I treat them with respect. I don't care what your sexual orientation is, your race, color, creed, it doesn't matter. I've had people that have come in that have been Amish. I've had people that have come in. I had this one lady, she came in for a massage. I'm like, you have all of your underclothing on. How is this? Did you sign up for Reiki? This is not Reiki. You wanted deep tissue. Normally your clothes are off. So, hey, no problem. Those are your undergarments. I understand. That's your faith. That's your religion. I'm good with it. I just massage on top of it. I respected that. So you want to treat everyone with respect. So, I have clients that's going through transition, men that are becoming women. And me being a makeup artist, they need their skin to look absolutely fantastic. And, I'll custom blend their foundation because they're going through these different types of hormones that they're taking. So it's changing their color. So when they come in, their foundation, I have to match it to where the tone is. And now maybe 2 months later, then the tone is changing again because they're going through a transformation. So when they come in, they can feel comfortable. They can feel comfortable. And then, boy, at the end of that transformation, ooh, that skin looks beautiful. Yeah, they know where to come to 2Gorjis to get their custom blend foundation. So you treat everyone with courtesy and respect. Never argue. I've already mentioned that. Never leave clients hanging. Always provide a promise. Assume that your clients are always telling the truth. So even if I know they didn't like a product or whatever the case may be, again, how can I make you happy? I really don't have to go into all that. It's like, how can I make you happy? Let's exchange it for something else that would work for you, whether that might be a color cosmetic or a skincare product. Services. There's only been maybe very, very, very few services that I've had to, nothing that I've had to refund, but maybe, okay, on your next one, it's on the house. Your next massage is on the house. Very, 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 very rarely does that ever happen. Had that happen to me. But I will tell you one quick story. And then the last thing is make it easy for them to spend. See, I could turn my camera around. Let me turn it around, and my store here that you can see, I make it very beautiful in my facility. I make it so nice and so clear in my facility. It makes your wallet go open, 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 open. Take out the American Express card. It's a soft sell. I have women at the end of they're like, okay, well, what am I going to buy? Whoa, because it just looks so beautiful. It's just saying, like, what am I going to buy? So anyway, make it easy for them to spend. But I have to tell you this one story. We talk about, refunding of products or whatnot, and refunding services. Very, very, very rarely has that ever happened in 2 decades with me. My earring came off. But I want to share this really quick story, and we're going to wrap this up. I wanted to come in, very, very quickly. Just wanted to share you some key nuggets that have pretty much contribute to my success over 2 decades. And I'm going to repeat this, but this one story when I first started, right? We talked about refunding product services. Every esthetician has a story. So I'm in my new location on the Royal Way in Walnut Creek, and I have this young lady. She comes in she comes in for a brow wax. I'm just now out of school. I'm still green. I have a lot of faith, but I'm still green. And she comes in for a wax, eyebrow wax. I'm good at eyebrow waxes. I mastered the eyebrow wax, right? Eyebrow wax. And so she come in, the right one, the bomb.com. The left one, I took off a little bit too much hair. I said, oh my God, Lord, please, what are we going to do? Brand new client. I'm brand new. I'm just now starting. I'm green. So when she came out, I quickly did it. Oh, okay. Well, I gave her, I said, I got to fill it in because we're going to make it real perfect. So I filled it in with a brow powder. I filled it in with a pencil. It looked perfect. I mean, 100 perfect. Because we got to fill these brows in anyway. Don't be thinking that women brows look like this. No. We fill them in. We wax them. We clean them. And here, you wax your brows here. You go right here. You go right here. You go right here. That's the way. The height. If you're an esthetician, that's what you're supposed to do. So the brows, they're waxed right. I'm filling them in. She says, "Oh my God, my brows look incredible." I said, that's what I want to hear. I said, now listen. Now, you came in and you said that you really wanted your brows to be clean. So I exceptionally cleaned them very, very well. Now, on the left side, it's a little bit more clean than on the right. But I tell you, don't worry because the hair is going to grow back. So when you go to remove this evening, it might just be just a little bit more on this side because I wanted to really get it really clean. So it might be a little bit less over here. But don't fret. I'm going to give you your brow powder. I'm going to give you your brow pencil because you're going to fill it in just like you're going to edge it up. You're going to fill in it with the brow powder. And then you're going to edge it up right here with the pencil. Oh, she was so excited. And I said, guess what? Your next brow service is for free. And you know what? This one today, I am not even charging you. It is on the house. I just moved in. I'm so excited. I'm throwing this service in for free. Man, she was so happy. She was so happy. So could she really complain when she got home? Well, I didn't pay for the service. Could she really complain? Wait a minute. I'm getting another service when I come back. Oh my gosh, she gave me a product, so she didn't have to spend $50 worth of product because the brow powder alone was $25. And then the pencil back then in the day, $15. So that was already $35, $40 at tax. And then put $20 towards the brow wax back then. My brow wax have gone up. But my point is, I had to be 10 times. I had to stay 10 steps ahead. I had to stay 10 steps ahead because I knew if I would have charged that customer and she would have got home, she would have been really complaining. And if she would have even picked up to buy the brow pencil and to purchase the brow powder, because I know that's what she wanted, because she mentioned she wanted excellent sharpened brows. So she had to get those products anyway, but I gave her those products for free. That woman became a lifelong customer as long as I was at that location. I was at that location for about a year. So stellar customer service will bring you a long way because it has brought me 2 decades. So let me just end with this. Committing to quality service, that should be your motto. Know your products, features, benefits, how it's going to transform them, and the results that they're going to get. You want to kind of smooth away like these under eye wrinkles. Well, we kind of need to do a little diet with that, a little bit more sleep. We can do some probably facials in here. And I have the perfect eye cream with peptides that can really help you with that. But no matter what, if you're not getting enough sleep and you're still sleep deprived, no matter any product, no product on the face of the earth is going to make that clearly go away. So we have to change your behavior in other areas if you really want to enhance underneath your eyes. So you really got to get in there, understand your client's needs, features, benefits, and the results that your products are going to give. Don't lie. You know if that product is not going to be able to clear all that up on you. They don't even tell your client. They don't do that. Know your clients. Know them. I know their birthdays. I know what they like. I know their aromatherapy scents. I have those that they'll never like scents when they come in on their massage. I take notes, take very, very good mental notes. Treat everyone with courtesy and respect, regardless race, color, creed, or sex, sexual orientation. And if that's something that you're doing anyway, you need to get that in check. Maybe you don't need to be imbalanced. Maybe you don't need to be servicing certain clients then, if that's an issue with you. Never argue with your client because you ain't gonna win anyway. So what? This is a happy place. Now I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking being disrespected. You set boundaries. We talked about that. Go back to episode 2. But don't argue with your client. You can't win. Argue with your man, your beloved, your kids, but you don't argue with people that pay you. Not for your professional services. Don't leave them hanging. Always provide what you say you're gonna do and your promise. And assume that the clients are telling the truth. If they don't like something, they don't like it. Okay, let's get on. Focus on making your clients satisfied customers and not pimping them or making money. What is it and how can I serve you today? Which products would you like to take home today? I'm not selling you a system unless you want one. I'm not going to sell you a system unless you want one. I'm going to give you what you want. What did you come in here for? Okay, well then I'm going to give you that. But then may I make some recommendations? So that's how you do that. You make it easy for your clients to spend. You make it easy because then they'll come back. And when you have packages and you have specials and promotions and things of that nature, it's easier for them to say yes. That's the other flip side to the part 2 of the customer service. And we'll get into that tomorrow on really how to get in deep and how to make every customer a returning customer. There's some keys that you can do, and that is called the follow through. So we're going to get into the follow through tomorrow in episode 4. Thank you so much for watching. This is Kim Evans. God bless. Thank you so much. Thank you, God. I made it to 2 decades, celebrating 25 years. This is Kim, the owner of 2Gorjis Integrated Health and Wellness. If you would like to work with me, I have a link actually in this video, and you can set up a free strategy call with me. You can also do a skincare call if you like to do a visual call. If you're away in a different part of the globe, we can set up that as well. But how you can work with me and know more information about how I can serve you is going to be in the link. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.